So first today we'll have the first class, right? So we'll start with the chapter matter and surroundings. Okay. So first I want to know the guys, what is a matter?
So I think we are done with
A
matter and
substance
surroundings.
that occupies space,
Have
and
mass
has
and
volume,
volume.
Mass and occupies space.
has mass and volume and occupies
That is
space.
occupied with the space.
Matter is something that occupies space
If you
and
okay, I will ask you one by one. Okay, if you speak all at a time, it will be a disturbance for everyone. Nobody will understand. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So first, Kavya. Yeah, Kavya is there.
Yes, sir. Anything that has mass and occupies space is known as matter.
Okay, sorry, I think it's your parent name.
No, sir, it's my name.
Okay, okay,
Kavya.
okay. Anything it will have some mass and occupy some space.
Yes.
Good. What about the Aditi?
So matter is something that occupies space and has volume or mass.
Okay, some more extra point you have to say, right? Apart from that, what
Sir,
you know about the matter?
Sir, matter is made up of particles, sir.
Good. Okay, next. Akshit.
So matter is anything which holds space or which occupies mass and has a weight.
Okay. Ananya.
Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space.
Okay. So I want some more new definition from you. Yeah, it is correct. Exactly correct. What you are saying. Matter is something which will has some mass and occupy some space. So I want a guys answer like what is a matter? What are the building blocks of matter? What is a molecule? Like this. New definitions in terms of. First of all, my voice is clear for you, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you have any problem with my voice or anything, just inform me. Okay.
Sir, matter is everything around us, sir.
Yeah, very good. Who is this?
Harini, sir.
Good. I got one new definition from you.
Matter is our material surroundings.
Material surroundings.
Molecules make up matter.
So okay, you are saying some terms, right? What is a molecule? What is a matter? I will ask you again all the terms. What you are saying. We'll discuss all the things. Okay. Next. Sahil. Sahil, are you there? Vedika. Sujay. Peyush.
Yes, sir. I'm there, Sujay.
Yeah, who is this?
Sujay.
Sujay, good. Yeah, okay, Sahil. Sujay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Sujay.
Yeah, sorry. What is the matter? What is the definition you have about the matter?
Sir, the same as everyone told. Matter is in our surroundings.
Matter is around our surroundings. Whether matter can be a non-living thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Whatever there in the surroundings, which has some shape or which has some mass and occupies some volume is called as a matter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what you know inside the matter means what are the different types of matter? What you
So
studied till now?
So solid, liquid, gas. Each is a different, has a different texture.
Okay.
Okay. Solid and liquids have fixed volumes.
Sujay, we'll discuss about the detailed study of the matter, like solid, what are the properties, liquid, what are the properties, gases, what are the properties, everything we'll study detailedly. Just as the basics only you can tell me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So solid, liquid, gas. Okay.
So solid is like compact. Liquid is not as compact as solid, but it takes the texture of the substance it's poured into. Gas is free, sir.
Gas is free. Okay.
So anything else?
That's all. Okay, we'll start the topic first. So can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So today we'll start with the chapter called first chapter.
So one question, sir.
Yeah.
I think in science, the chapter 1 has done, like matter and its surrounding. I think it's done.
Okay.
Manoj sir has taught us that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a complete chapter is done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Manoj sir has taught us.
Okay. Okay. So in first class, right? We'll go through this chapter. The next class we'll check it. So I hope I will give some more new definitions in that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're already saying what is a matter. So matter is anything which occupies some space and has some mass. It can be living thing or it can be a non-living thing. But matter, you know the 5 basic elements of the nature, right? Have you listened to these 5 basic elements of nature like air,
Air, water,
fire,
fire,
sky, and water. So with the help of these are the 5 basic elements in the nature or the universe. So whatever the things is made of these 5 will form the matter. That is a simple definition of the matter. Then what are the building blocks of matter?
Sir, atom.
Building blocks of matter is
Atoms.
atom. Then what is an atom?
A smallest unit of an element.
The smallest.
Of an element.
The smallest particle of universe that cannot divide further is called as matter.
Atom is the smallest particle of the matter, right? The smallest particle of the matter is called as an atom. So group of atoms is called as an
Molecule.
So group of atoms is called as an
Molecule.
Then group of molecules is called as an
Compound.
Compound substance.
Compound.
Okay, can I give example like CO2? What is this?
Molecule.
Molecule. Why can't it be? It cannot be a compound.
It's a compound.
It's a compound also, right? Understanding. It can be a molecule.
Yes,
it
sir.
can
The
be a-
basic particle is molecule. When two molecules combine, it becomes a compound.
Okay. So we'll study again the details of compound and all the things in the latter, but it can be also a compound. It also a molecule. So atom is the smallest particle of matter. Group of atoms is called as a molecule. Then group of molecules will form the matter. Okay. So atoms are called as in building blocks of molecules. But we have 2 different theories are there. One is a Dalton atomic theory. Do you know what is who is a Dalton?
John Dalton.
He is a scientist who
He is
represented atom as symbols. He used to represent elements as symbols.
He is the first scientist who explained the atomic theory. So regarding the atoms, some theory he has given, right? So Dalton is the first scientist who given some theory. So according to the theory only, we'll say atom is an uncuttable particle or indivisible particles. Somebody already given the answer, right? Atom is the smallest particle, which is uncuttable or indivisible again. But according to Dalton theory, it is correct. But if you take any other theory like Bohr's theory, it is wrong. Again, atom will have the different particles. Do you know what is a proton?
Yes, sir. The
Electron.
one
The
which has
positive part of an
positive
atom.
charge.
The positive part of an atom is proton.
Yeah. So again, atom will have 3 different particles, right? Subatomic particles. These are the proton. Proton means positive charge. Electron means
Negative charge.
negative charge. Neutron means no charge. It's a neutral particle. Suppose if you take the structure of the atom, like this is a nucleus. So these are called as in orbits.
Sir.
Okay. Have you studied this one? See, in this
So we
class.
can't hear you, sir.
Now? Hello? Is it clear? Hello? 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 Is it audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Now
sir.
it's audible.
sir, it is audible.
Sorry, in the first day itself some issues came. Okay, it will not repeat again, okay? So have you seen the structure of the atom anytime? Have you studied this one?
Yes, sir. The protons and neutrons are in the middle while the electrons circle
The protons and neutrons will be
in the middle in the nucleus, while the electrons circle the nucleus.
okay. So if you say there's the other structure of the atom, inside the nucleus always the protons will be there and the neutrons will be there. Okay. Whatever the electrons are there will revolve around the nucleus. So electrons will always revolve around the nucleus in the circular path. That is called as an, what is it? What is the circular path?
Shell.
Orbits.
Shell. Good. Next.
Orbits.
Orbits. Good. The electrons will revolve around the nucleus. The circular path is called as an orbits or shells. So regarding this, we'll study in the chapter number 3. So first we'll come for to the matter. So first classification of matter we'll study. So what is the classification of matter? Have you studied this chart anywhere?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. See, in this class, we'll cover all the important topics. Suppose if I take some topic now, I will teach you what is important for board point of view, what is important for competitive exam point of view. Like Olympiad exams are, if you are writing for the JEE, NEET. So whatever the important concepts are there, I'll teach you in detail everything for all the exams, for the board as well as the competitive exams. Okay. So in the board point of view, you'll study only about the solids, liquids, and gases. But once you go for the JEE or the NEET level, you have to study compulsory the chemical classification of the matter also. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first we'll take the chart. I'll explain the chart clearly here. We'll take matter. So matter is classified into the 2 different classifications. First one is a physical classification. What is the meaning of physical classification?
Based on physical properties like hardness and
Physical
shape.
features.
Good. What's your name? Someone said the
Piyush.
Piyush. Very good. So physical classification means the matter is classified based upon the physical properties. Then what are the physical properties?
Solid, liquid, gas.
Physical properties like state,
Matter.
size,
Strength.
shape,
Shape.
color. So these are the some physical properties of the matter. So based upon the classification and based upon the state, we'll classify again into the 3 types. What is the solids? Another one is the liquids, and the last one is, what is the last one?
Gas.
Gas.
Gases.
It's a gas. So but based upon the chemical properties means what? Piyush?
So like temperature
Okay.
and the chemical composition.
So and homogeneous and heterogeneous, like
Yeah.
how they mixed.
Okay.
Compound.
Sir, compounds.
Compound. Good. Next.
Mixtures
Mixtures.
and
Good.
pure substance.
So how they will interact, how they will react chemically. So the reactivity between the elements. So these are the chemical properties, okay? So again, based upon the chemical properties, there is a subclassification like pure substance. What is the meaning of pure substance? Pure,
Sir, any substance which has only one atom.
Only
Only one kind of molecule.
one type of molecule.
it's
Only
made up
one
of
atom.
only one type of molecules. Next one is a mixture. Okay, understanding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pure means what? It is made up of only one type of atoms or one type of particles, right? If you
Yes,
go
sir.
for mixture,
So
it's a mixture of atoms. It can be different types. Again, the pure substance is classified into elements
compound.
and the compounds. Then how many elements are there in the periodic table?
118.
180.
180.
How many of you know at least 30 elements in the order?
Sir, I know.
Sir, I know, sir.
Sir, I know, sir.
So me.
Wait a minute, please. Okay. Just raise your hands in the Zoom meeting. How many of you know the 30 elements? Five people, six, good. Next, only six, seven, good.
Sir, I know 20 of them.
Okay, no problem. Okay, 20 we'll keep it. How many of you know 20 elements? Nine people. Out of 24, only 9. No problem. Those who didn't study till now the elements. So now at least you can study today, okay? Up to 10 elements, 10 or 20. But compulsory you should know the elements up to 30 in the order. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'll ask you again tomorrow's class. So whenever the chemistry class is coming, I will ask you about the periodic table. Okay. So we'll give chance to Pranav. Can you say the elements up to 30?
Yes, sir. So it's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, and zinc.
Good. Anyone else?
Yes, can I?
Sir, can I?
Yeah. First Kavya.
Okay.
Kavya single.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc.
Okay. So next one, someone said your name.
So
Who is
me,
it?
Piyush.
Could I tell the first 50 elements? I've learned the first 50 elements.
Sorry, Akshit.
So could I tell the first 50 elements?
Very
I've
good.
learned till 50 elements.
Good. Okay. After the Piyush, sorry, Piyush, right?
Yes, sir, Piyush.
Yeah. After the Piyush, I will give you a chance. Okay, Akshit.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Piyush. Can I ask you, Piyush, in the between elements? Can you tell me the atomic number of that elements? If I ask like oxygen, what is the atomic number?
8.
8. Good. Chlorine.
Fluorine is 9.
9.
One second. Yeah.
Chlorine.
Yes, sir. 9.
What about the fluorine then?
Sorry.
What about the fluorine?
So you asked fluorine, right? F.
First, I asked about the chlorine.
Okay, so chlorine it is let me check. Let me think. It's 13th, I guess. 1 second. Sorry, 17th.
17. Good. So fluorine is 9 and chlorine is 17. Then what about the calcium?
Calcium is 20th.
20th element. Good. So next one, Akshit. Akshit, are you there?
So should I continue?
Yeah.
Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium,
Germanium.
arsenic, aluminium, bromine, krypton, rubidium, strontium, zirconium, niobium, palladium, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, and tin.
Good.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, very good. So these are the elements. So again, we'll come back to the topic. So again, pure substance is divided into elements. So total 118 elements are there in the periodic table. So again, 118 elements are classified into 3 types, right? Metals.
Yes.
Next one,
Non-metals.
non-metals. Good. Last category,
Metalloids or
It is a-
semi-metals.
metalloids. So these are the 3 classification again in 118 elements. Then what about the compounds?
Sir, water, carbon dioxide,
They form from a mixture of elements.
mixture of atoms, mixture of molecules.
Mixture of molecule. No.
Mixture of atoms.
Compound is again organic compounds will be there. And inorganic compounds will be there. Okay. So organic compounds means the compounds which contain at least 1 carbon atom. At least 1 carbon atom. The compounds which should contain at least 1 carbon atom, along with the carbon, there should be hydrogen or oxygen or nitrogen or sulfur. But there should be at least 1 carbon atom should be there in the compound, that is called as an organic compounds. Okay. Inorganic compounds are remaining compounds like HCl, H2SO4. So whatever the compounds are there other than the carbon atoms, but in the inorganic compounds also some carbon atoms are there like CO2. Understanding?
Sir, I did not understand.
See, organic compounds is there, right? Organic compounds
Yes.
should contain at least 1 carbon atom. Minimum 1 carbon atom should be there.
Okay. Okay.
Suppose if I say CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So it is a organic compound because here we have the carbon.
Yes,
How many
sir.
carbons
At
are
least
there?
one atom, one carbon atom is also.
At least 1 carbon is there, but here we have 3. So it is an organic compound. Suppose if I say HCl, H2SO4, H3PO4. Can you see any carbon atom here?
No, sir.
No. So these are the inorganic carbon compounds
Okay.
or inorganic compounds. Now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Not a-
No, sir.
No. So we don't have space here. I'll wait 1 minute, please. Okay. Again, we have the mixture, right? So in the mixture also we have the different classification again. What is it?
Homogeneous. and
Homogeneous and
heterogeneous.
heterogeneous.
Homogeneous and
Heterogeneous.
heterogeneous.
Have you studied about this homogeneous heterogeneous mixture?
Sir,
No, sir. No.
No. How many of you
No,
studied?
sir.
Just raise your hands in the meeting. Sorry.
I have studied this.
You are studying. Just raise your hands in the Zoom meeting. How many of you know what complete classification of matter, like homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture, and everything? 4 people. Good. Pranav, Krishna Chaitanya. So there is a complete classification of the matter based upon the physical classification and the chemical classification. Any doubts in the classification?
Sir, I can't understand like how come compounds in the pure substances? I mean, they are made of more than one element, right?
Suppose if you say O3. What is the O3?
Ozone.
Ozone.
Ozone. Ozone is a compound or not?
No, sir, it's an element.
Hmm?
So why can't we call it as an element, sir? Because it's made up of only oxygen elements, right?
Oxygen means it is an element. Oxygen formula is what? O. But here we are combining of 3 elements of oxygen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is a compound only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, like some substances which have only one atom in the compounds, they can be considered pure substances.
Yeah, like O2 gas, H2 gas, N2 gas. So these are all made up of only one type of atoms, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you take the elements like air, so air is a compound or a mixture?
A mixture.
Mixture.
sir.
It's a mixture of gas.
Mixture, right? We don't have definite composition exactly. But in the compounds, I will explain you what is the definite ratio and all. So again, we'll study each and everything individually. Okay. This is just the outline of the matter. Again, we'll study what is the solids, liquids, and gases. Again, we'll study what is an element, compound, mixture, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Again, we'll study everything in detail study. Just I'm saying the outline of here of the matter. Any doubts in the outline?
No, sir.
Sir.
Everyone, if you have any small doubt also you can ask me
No,
now
sir.
itself. No.
No, sir.
So it is clear, right? Diagram. So first we'll
Yes.
study about the properties of solids. Already you know these properties. Suppose if you take the solid. Now can you tell me the properties of solids?
Sir, in
They
solids,
have definite
solids
shape,
have
they have
fixed
volume,
shape.
They have definite shape. Good.
they have definite volume.
They have
shape, fixed shape.
Volume.
okay.
The particles of solid don't move freely, they just vibrate.
Good. They will vibrate in the same position. They will not move from one place to other place.
Intermolecular force is very high.
Yeah. What is this intermolecular force?
They have great
Force
great
between
force
Force
molecules.
between the molecules.
Force of
Force
attraction.
of attraction between the molecules of a solid.
Force.
Matter.
Force
In between the
between
molecules.
molecules.
The force of attraction between the two different molecules, right? That is a intermolecular
Yes,
force.
sir.
So whatever the force of attraction between the two different molecules are there, that is called as an intermolecular force. In the case of solids, the particles are very close to each other, right? So the intermolecular force will be very
Very
high.
high.
High, sir.
Whether the particles will move from one place to other place,
No, sir.
No, sir.
they will not move from one place to other place because there is
They
no
don't
empty
have
space between the
space.
particles. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then what about the next property?
So compressibility.
Yeah, good. What is the compressibility?
Sir, the reaction of for the external force.
Suppose if you are applying the external force on the solid, whether it will compress?
Or not?
No, sir, it won't compress.
It will not compress easily, right?
Yes, sir.
Because there is no empty space between the atoms. So it will not compress easily. Then density.
Solids are the densest.
High density.
They're denser than solid and
Generally, solids will have the high density. Then any other properties? Sorry, 1 minute.
so diffusion.
Rigidity.
Rigidity.
So diffusion.
Diffusion. Okay, what is the diffusion first? Can you see diffusion in the solid?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Diffusion means what?
Sir, movement of substance from the area of high concentration to the region of.
So diffusion will generally takes place in the gases. We'll discuss that on in the gases, okay? Diffusion, effusion. So these two terms we'll use in the gases. So can you see the properties of solids? 6 properties I have given in the table. First one is the fixed shape and the fixed volume. Second property, the compressibility is very less. Third property is they have the high density. What is the formula of density?
Sir, mass per volume. Mass per volume.
Whatever the mass present in the given volume of the space. Fourth one, suppose if you place the solid in one container, like this is an ice cube. Don't take the ice cube or any chalk piece something. Whether it will occupy the complete container space?
No, sir.
No, right? Because solid will have a definite shape, it will occupy only some space, whatever the required for that. So solid will not fill the container completely. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Then solids will not move from one place to other place because there is no empty space between the particles. So examples are ice, solid ice cube, coal, wood, stone, iron. Any doubts in this? No. Then we'll come for the liquids. So what about the liquids?
They do not have fixed shapes.
They do not have fixed shape,
They do not have fixed
they
shape.
have
fixed
It's the volume, but not
They can
its
flow
shape.
easily.
Okay. So liquids don't have the fixed shape. But
But
what
fixed
about the
volume.
volume?
It is fixed.
fixed volume,
Fixed
sir.
volume.
Fixed, right? Anybody has doubt in this?
No, sir.
Suppose if you take the container and filling the container with the water, so you'll fill only half of the container. So what is happening here? The volume occupied by the water is only half of the volume of the container, right? How much water you are taking, the same amount of volume will be occupied. Okay, so always the liquids will have the definite volume, but there is no definite shape. Always it will take the shape of the container. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the
Yes,
structure
sir.
of the liquid?
Shape of the container.
Suppose it's a liquid. What about the intermolecular force in liquid?
Sir,
Comparatively less.
weaker than
Comparatively less.
weaker than solids.
Less
So
than solids.
Weaker than solids.
Less than solids.
if you take the liquid, the molecules are somewhat far away from each other, right? There is some little space between the molecules. So the intermolecular force is weaker than the solids.
Larger than solid, sir.
Weaker than
Yeah,
solids,
Yes.
but stronger than
Gases.
Gases.
gases. Whether solid particles will move, sorry, liquid particles will move,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
they
sir.
will.
Yes.
the liquid particles will move little distance because there is some empty spaces there in between the particles.
Sir, and liquid have the property to diffuse.
The liquid has the property to flow. So liquid will flow always from one place to the other place, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So based on the resistance of the viscosity, it will flow. So we'll discuss about that in the afterwards, viscosity and all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then what about the liquid? It will also not compress easily.
It can comply.
It will compress only very little because only small space is present between the particles, right? So it will not compress much, but it will compress only little. What about the densities? Compared to the
Less than solids,
solids,
but more than gas.
the density is less, but more than the gas. Next one. It has a fixed value, right? So it will not fill the container completely. Next, liquid will have the tendency to flow easily.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm having doubt in fourth point of liquid.
Sorry.
Fourth point of liquid, liquids not fill with the container.